Now we are going to understand membership operators in Python. So what exactly a membership operator is? चलो देखते हैं. So Python membership operator test for a membership in a sequence. So basically this particular operators works with a sequence. Now it will check whether a particular element is a part of sequence or not. Now the very first question, what exactly a sequence is? A sequence is nothing but a collection of items. Okay, so you can say a string is nothing but your sequence because it is a collection of alphabets, right? So let's say you have one type of sequence that we are going to we are going to learn in upcoming session, that is nothing but your list. So list is nothing but your sequence. Okay, so let's say you have this particular sequence. Okay, you have this particular sequence, and now what you have to do is you have to check whether 3 is a member of this particular sequence or not. So if you want to check a membership, then you have to use one operator which is nothing but membership operators. So there are two membership operators, which is nothing but very first in operator and not in operator. So it will in operator will check whether your 3 is present inside a particular list or not. For example, if I want to check whether 3 is a part of, or you can say whether 3 is a member of this particular S or not, then how will I write? I will simply write what? I will write say suppose 3 in S. Okay, so I will write 3 in S. So this particular thing will either return true or false. So it will return true or false. So it will return true if 3 is a member of S. So as you can see, 3 is a member of S, hence it will return what? Hence it will return true. Okay, if I write something like this, 8 in say suppose S. Okay, so it will check whether 8 is a member of this S sequence or not. So as you can clearly see, it is not at all a member of S. It is not a member of S, so it will return what? It will return false. So it will always return boolean values which are nothing but true and false. Along with this, in operator you have one more operator which is nothing but not in operator. So not in operator is exactly opposite of your in operator. It will return true if a particular given number, say suppose 8, not in S. Okay, so it will return true if 8 is not a member of S. So as you can see, 8 is not a member of S, so it will return what? It will return true. Okay, so this particular thing is exactly opposite of your in operator. But if I write 4 not in, say suppose 4 not in S. Okay, so in this case 4 is a member of S, but here I am using not in operator, hence it will return what? It will return false. So these are nothing but my membership operators. So membership operator will either return true or it will return false. So there are total 2 membership operators in Python, in and not in. So these operators works with sequence only. Okay, now we are going to understand identity operators. So basically objects operators are used to compare the memory location of two objects. That means it will check whether the two objects share the same memory location or not. There are two identity operator, is and not is, is and is not. Okay, so this particular thing will return again boolean values. So let's say is operator कैसे work करता है? So is operator is basically helps us to know if two objects are same or not. If they are referring to the same memory location, then is operator will return true, else it will return false. Okay, so is and is not always return the boolean values which are nothing but true and false. So is operator is basically used to check whether two objects are referring to the same memory location or not. If they are referring to the same memory location, then they will return true, otherwise it will return false. Okay, and is not exactly opposite रहता है किसके, is operator से. So let's take an example of is operator. So say suppose you have one memory block over here. Okay, say suppose whose memory address is something like this, 8567. Okay, so this is just a random memory address. Okay, and on this particular block you have saved 70 value. So right now there are two variables which are nothing but your m and n, which are referring to the same memory block. As you can see, there whose values are nothing but 70. So can I say that m and n are referring to the same memory location? So if I write something like this, print m is n, then it will return what? It will return true. Why it will return true? Because m and n are, as you can see, they are referring to the same memory location. Okay, so this is nothing but your is operator, example of is operator. But let's assume n is my string over here. Okay, so this is nothing but my string. Okay, so now what it will do is it will create two separate memory location, and this will evaluate it to false. Okay, so is operator will always check whether the objects, or you can say whether the memory location of objects are same or not. Okay, and is not operator is exactly opposite of your is operator. It will again return true and false. Is not operator will return true if the memory location of two objects is not same. Say for example, if I have one object which is nothing but m, and its value is, say suppose 70, and you have one more variable here over here whose object is whose value is, say suppose cs. So your Python will store these values at two separate location. Okay, so here it will store 70, here it will store, say suppose cs, and whose memory location, say suppose this is 1 2 3, and say suppose this particular memory location is 4 5 6. So as you can clearly see, the memory location of this particular things are completely different. So if I write something like this, m is not n, then this particular thing will return what? It will return true. Why it will return true? Because memory addresses are not same. So this particular thing will return true if memory location of two objects is not same, else it will return false when the location of two objects is same. Okay, so this is nothing but your is not operator and is operators, which are nothing but your identity operators. Okay, don't worry, we are going to use a membership operator and is not operator, or you can say identity operators, in the upcoming sessions. Okay, जब भी हम लोग लिस्ट एंड टपल्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, so वो सारे केसेस में आप ये ऑपरेटर्स, आइडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर, मेंबरशिप ऑपरेटर्स यूज करके देखने वाले हैं. Now let's see one more concept, which is nothing but order of operation. Now what exactly a order of operation is? When there are more than one operators appear in an expression, the order of evaluation depends on the rule of precedence. Okay, so this concept is also known as order of precedence. Okay, so operator precedence, इसे ये भी कहते हैं operator precedence. Okay, for example मैं अगर आपको एक एग्जाम्पल दे दूँ, से सपोज मैंने कुछ ऐसे लिखा है, 4 plus 2 exponential operator 3. Okay, so as you can see, ये particular चीज में ये expression है, this is known as what? This is known as expression. So in this particular expression there are more than one operators. Okay, so in this case this particular concept will help you to calculate the final result. So there can be two possible value output for this. Either you can add 4 plus 2 first, and then whatever the value is, suppose 6, इसको आप एक्सपोनेंशियल निकालेंगे इसका 6 into 3 से. ओके, विच इज़ नथिंग, ये इसका आप ऐसे कर सकते हो, बट इन रियलिटी आपको ये एक अंडरस्टैंड करना रहता है कि देर आर सर्टेन रूल्स विच इज नोन एज ऑपरेटर प्रेसिडेंस, जो हम लोगों को क्या करना पड़ता है, जो हम लोगों को फॉलो करना पड़ता है। मतलब क्या, अगर मैं आपको बता दूं कि ऑपरेटर प्रेसिडेंस क्या रहता है, तो ये देखो क्या रहता है। सो फर्स्ट वी विल इवैल्यूएट द पैरेंथेसिस, देन वी विल इवैल्यूएट द एक्सपोनेंशियल। मतलब क्या, अगर मेरे पास ये पर्टिकुलर एग्जांपल में फिर से ले लूं, 4 प्लस 2 into which is nothing but your exponential operator 3. So just look at this particular precedence. Okay, so as you can see, the highest precedence is of parenthesis, then the exponential. Okay, so right now we don't have parenthesis, so it will first calculate exponential exponential, which is nothing but this particular thing. So it will first evaluate it 2 raised to 3, which is nothing but your 8, and then it will add this with 4, which, and the final output will be what? Final output will be 12. So it is somewhat similar to your maths concept. Okay, so this is nothing but, this is known as what? This is known as operator precedence. So the highest precedence of operator is nothing but your what? Bracket. Okay, round bracket, parenthesis. अगर मैं ऐसे कुछ लिखता, say suppose ऐसे में कुछ लिखता, so first it will evaluated 4 plus 2, which is nothing but 6, and then वो क्या करता, 6 raised to 3 करता. Okay, so highest precedence मतलब क्या, तो सब कौन सा फर्स्ट किसको मैं कैलकुलेट करूंगा, ये मुझे बताता है कौन, तो ऑर्डर ऑफ ऑपरेशंस. ओके, सो दिस इज नथिंग बट योर टाइप्स ऑफ ऑपरेटर्स, एंड देन हम लोगों ने देखा कि ऑर्डर ऑफ ऑपरेशंस हम लोग कैसे करते हैं. सो दिस इज योर टेबल, ये टेबल अंडरस्टैंड करो. पहले हमेशा वी फर्स्ट गिव अ प्रायोरिटी टू parenthesis, then followed by exponential, and then the multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. Okay, so ये होते हैं order of operations.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel and share with your friends.